From the cursed crypts of late-night lobbies and the flaming wreckage of chaotic conversations, they rise again louder, weirder, and undeniably fueled by ADHD energy drinks and a long trail of bad decisions. Welcome back to the Undead Family Podcast. A group of longtime friends who've been gaming, screaming, and wildly scheming together for years, and now they're dragging listeners right back into their whirlwind of digital chaos. Buckle up, it's weird in here.
I'm Ducky.
I'm Goblin.
I'm Reaper.
And I'm Hank.
New topics, old grudges, wild stories, silly rules, and way too much yelling. They are back and just as unhinged, unfiltered, and unnecessarily crazy as ever. Brace yourself for surprise, side-switching, wildly inconsistent discussions, recurring inside jokes, and the occasional mid-episode chaos. Chaos reigns, nobody is safe. Subscribe now and you'll never be bored.
Well, all right. Welcome back to episode who knows what.
9.
I've lost count. It's probably 9. It might be 8. It could be 10.
It's 9
Who knows?
because 7 just went live. 8 I have to edit. 9.
Swear up 6 that went live.
Yes. I definitely wasn't making a joke about how many episodes we've lost. But yes, it is 9. 9 official episodes, a couple practice ones. That's perfectly fine. But anyways, I'm the host. Your favorite's back. Last week, I didn't do shit because, well, my brain hurt. But somehow, I ended up winning. I don't know how I won. Wasn't trying to win. But somehow I pulled it off. Pulled it right out of my ass.
To
So-
be fair, you realize you realize it was Hank's episode last week, right? Your brain was hurting from 2 episodes ago. Just pointing that out.
Oh no. Oh no. Yes, I'm aware, but I also wasn't super trying to win
That last
in
one.
Hank's episode.
The
In
last
Hank's
question.
episode, the last question I was, but I didn't think that the score was that close until you said it was a 3-way tie. I really didn't, because I talked to Ducky about it afterwards, where I told Ducky, I had moments where I thought I was going to get a point from you and you would laugh and then not write down a point. And I was like, this motherfucker's not giving me points. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'm just going to goof off. And then all of a sudden it's no, it's a 3-way tie anyway. And I was like, oh, I'm going to win now.
Marked on my phone when I was keeping score.
I
Right,
know,
yeah.
because I would give you a zinger and you'd just be like, huh? Okay. And I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah. So, we've been kind of bullshitting for a few minutes, which is about normal. We generally oh yeah, we started recording, and then 20 minutes in, we're like, we probably need an intro. So, welcome back to what is the podcast again? The Undead Family Podcast, where we just bullshit. And I'm normally pretty good at doing the intro, but I'm actually in a very good mood
And
today,
a bucket like
and-
you past selection.
because I wrote the rules on selection. That's how. Using my own sound against me. How dare you, sir? But anyways, so we have a very interesting time planned. But before we get into my silliness of what ridiculous Florida people do, I would like to know, how is everybody? Because we've kind of talked, we kind of haven't, we've gamed a little, but we really haven't hung out that much in the last week. So,
Because I've been sick with your deadly virus.
shut up.
New York.
Yeah.
The G virus.
Yeah.
The New York germs.
So,
Those damn Yankee bugs.
the one thing I will say is Friday night, and Reaper missed it for some reason. He wasn't here, but Friday night we streamed into Discord the all-female fight card. And right before the main event, Hank disappears. just vanishes. And I don't know what happened. I didn't know if his internet went out. He was kind of talking about there might have been a storm, so we didn't know. And then all of a sudden, my computer starts bugging. The stream freezes. I tried to refresh it, wouldn't refresh. So I just shut down my PC. Ducky was already watching it on the projector that puts it on the wall right there.
Because I wanted to be comfy. Because I was still sick.
And so we're laying there, and Hank messages on Discord. He's like, what happened? Like, where'd everybody go? And so we told him, like, my computer is bugging, whatever. And he's like, I'll tell y'all what happened when I get back in the call.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
So I would just like to point out, this is Wednesday. Normally, we're in a call like every night, almost gaming or watching stupid stuff. Hank has not been in a call since Friday.
Until yesterday.
Until last night, which he was drunk Santa.
Yeah, and we watched
fleeing from me and Reaper. And I'm so mad that I did not go live or record that.
Right.
Because it would be funny.
He abandoned you two to join me, and we watched Blast from the Past, which if you haven't watched it, it's on YouTube. 10 out of 10, recommend watching it because it's an amazing movie. It was great. We had a great time.
My camera's on. Does anybody want a recreation of what happened?
No, please don't. Please don't.
I mean, for real.
You did okay. So Hank,
please
in
don't.
your words, what happened to cause your computer to turn off?
Hey, as you said, we were watching the boxing. It's going to restart the final fight. I'm sitting here. I'm all relaxed.
Final fight out of 5 fights.
I turn like, you know how I turn like this, right?
Yeah.
So I decide to lean back when I'm turned like this, and I go straight back.
No,
I hit the wall. And my PC is plugged in right here behind me. So I hit that and everything. My computer turns off. I'm in the floor. Not knowing that your guys crashed for a different reason. So I thought, finally, I fell so hard I crashed their computer.
It literally felt like that. I was like, damn, Hank, you fell so hard. You crashed my PC across the country.
Like, can you just imagine just sitting here in a video call and just all of a sudden you see Hank
I was
disappear
mad.
and his feet kick up?
When so we joined the call back on Ducky's phone, and we were both talking through her account, and we're watching the fight. We're all watching the fight at the same time, but we just weren't screen sharing it anymore. And Hank tells us what happened, and I've never been more mad that we were not camera sharing.
Right.
Like, because we were just streaming the fight, so I had the fight full screen.
Generally, the only time we have our cameras on is when we're podcasting. Like, we'll sometimes turn them on when we're playing games and stuff just to hang out. But most of the times it's cameras off because either somebody's not wearing a shirt or no bra, getting comfy while you're gaming. But I would have loved to just watch Hank's feet just...
Oh.
Just all of a sudden, Hank is an upside down duck on the pond.
That's why I thought before I hit the power, you guys heard me because it was like.
To be fair, honestly, by the time the main fight came around, I was already asleep because I made the mistake of laying down on the couch and I was still fighting the bug. And I was so tired from work, I literally fell asleep. Like, I didn't even watch most of the main event.
I failed.
I mean, to be fair, the main event was the most disappointing.
I mean, it was just like the Tyson fight.
No, we're good.
But it was
disappointing.
I mean, but at the same time, we all expected that. Like, Tyson's still a badass. But if you rewatch that fight, the moment he clipped Jake Paul, the moment he clipped him, he didn't swing again.
No.
A few times you see him go like this, like, put up your hands.
Yeah.
And there's the whole biting the glove. Oh, I got a biting fetish. Like,
we knew.
Or you're trying to keep yourself
You know
from
what he was doing.
knocking this dude the fuck out because you're
Like,
making more money
and
losing.
listen, I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Do not update my stream deck while I'm recording.
When people get nervous,
Look,
they take their finger like this and bite on it. That's what he was doing with them gloves.
No,
like,
Oh,
Everybody
I
knows
left-
that Tyson was making way more money to lose that fight, and that was what was in it, because he knew if he got a hold of Jake Paul, he was going to beat the brakes off of him. And I mean, literally beat the brakes off of him.
I don't know if that's minus 50 or not. She
I don't know,
got
she
up.
went, and then
I'm
ran.
still sitting. What are you talking about?
No,
I
you're
didn't
not.
get up. What are you
I'm
talking
definitely
about?
not in the same room.
What are you talking
And
about?
there's
I was
definitely not a
sitting.
mirror on the wall.
I was definitely sitting the whole time. I just had to blow my nose. I
That's
definitely
minus
didn't get up.
50.
No, it's not. I didn't pee.
All right, minus 25. You got up.
Got up
I'm
to
s-
show.
I'm kidding. Okay, I would like to point out I've never actually taken away 50 points from you.
I'm fully
If these
aware.
other two have, that's a different thing. But it's
No.
just a joke.
So I normally
No, I
put my
do it,
purse.
teasing
I
you.
normally drop my purse right next to my computer. Today I dropped it in front. So I wanted to show you guys something because I think everybody, Tyson included, would benefit. I know it looks weird.
Kinda looks
the
like a
little
hair roller.
ouchie.
It's my little ouchie. So it's got 2 buttons on either side. This one is a clicky sound, like it's a silent. It's not silent, but it's a quiet click. And then this one is completely silent. And this thing is fucking fantastic. So like you grab it, right? And you squeeze, and then you get like the little, you see the marks on my hand. So it's like a pain stim, like
Huh.
for people who have self-harm tendencies or just need pain
Anxiety.
anxiety. I use this at work so much, and my boss now, when he's stressed, like it sits on my desk. So like I have a sit to stand desk that's halfway up because my desk is so low and I'm tall, like I have a long torso, so it helps me sit in a better posture. And so it sits on my little stand, and when I need it, I grab it, and he'll come over to my desk and he'll sit there and he'll just do this, and then he'll do this, and he'll be like, thank you, and then he'll put it right back, and I was like, I'm telling you, TikTok shop, get one, they're great. So little ouchie, they're fantastic.
Speaking of TikTok shop, did you see the thing I sent you that was like the little, like, like the wet floor sign? The like yellow wet floor signs?
Yes.
TikTok shop has one that's like for your desk. And it's like, I don't know, this big or something. But it says, I'm overstimulated right now. Come back later.
Yes, I need one of those for my desk.
I sent it to her and I was like, you need this for your desk.
I do. Everyone who comes into my cubicle is like, your cubicle is so cute. It's so homey and tidy. And I was like, yeah, I spend 8 hours here a day. I sometimes need to stare at stuff to distract myself. And everyone loves the sign that Kiki got me for Christmas one year. And it says, I want to travel. And then underneath it, it says, your bank account to where? Work?
Right.
It's great.
So
The
I
best
will
was like
work
one of your Christmas presents for me was a calendar that you can't take to work.
I definitely can't take that one to work. But it's a great calendar.
It's very aggressive. Like I don't even know if you have it over there somewhere.
I do.
But it is very like sarcastic jokes, but some of it is aggressively dark humor. Watching her, but also trying to watch her attempt to grab this calendar. Oh, yeah.
So
Let's get weird. Okay. I'm energy deficient. I like that one.
Yes.
that's January.
Taco dirty to me, daddy.
That's fitting,
I
dude. I'm
forget-
born in
I forget.
February and it's a taco.
Yes,
I
you
should
should
definitely come with a warning
You
label.
know hold on. You know
This
the
is
funniest part about
ironic.
it? That's her birth month.
That's my birth month.
But I
What's
said the
May?
taco's my
What's
birth
May?
month.
Void
Play
real
good,
life,
real
play
life,
dead.
play
That's
dead.
mine.
That's May.
Goosebumps.
Amateur proctologist.
Amuse me and bored.
Don't be a douche canoe.
Stay petty.
Oh yeah, that one. Dress is my superpower.
Oh, that's blank.
Yeah, that's it. I was like, yeah, December's the last month.
Well, there was another page. I'm sorry, but yeah, I love I should come with a warning label, but it was the talk dirty to me, daddy, taco dirty to me, daddy. I was like,
I mean, now you could probably put it up.
I could,
and it would be fine for the rest of the year. It was like, but in January, February, it was immediately taco dirty to me, daddy, and I was like, Noble would probably love it, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's aliens, and it was an alien ship, and everybody knows that aliens like to anal fuck people.
Right.
Yeah. Oh. I can't even trust the recording time to see how long we're into this.
We were like 17 minutes in, so.
Yeah, I figured. But anybody got any other small talk with an L? Small subjects, tiny subjects.
This weekend I'm gonna go see Superman.
Yeah, that's what's up.
This weekend we're gonna go see Goblin's nephew.
Oh yeah, I get to see Baby Mason. I'm excited. Everybody works like you're gonna get baby fever. I'm like, I'm not the one to worry about.
Is that why you're leaving Ducky now?
No, Ducky's going.
Huh? What? Yeah. What? Ducky's doing what now?
He's Ducky. He said that's why you're going without Ducky, and he said no, Ducky's going.
Nobody's getting baby fever. No.
Yeah, Ducky definitely hasn't had baby fever for years at this point.
We've still, me and the wife have still been on the try train. We're still trying.
There you go.
So
that's good.
I have amazing birth control. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, Ducky's saying, picture it now. You can go as Dr. Evil for Halloween. He can be your mini-me.
Look, I think, his eyes on a little girl's face with my cheeks, beautiful. Dimple, it'd just be adorable. But,
Me with a little girl is dangerous.
Your little gremlin?
Somebody...
she would have an amazing older brother. So
some little boy is just not ready.
Again,
and the demon that I will create.
And you cannot forget the crazy army uncle.
Oh yeah, and evil drunk Santa.
Yeah,
an evil drunk Santa.
Very redneck and a very good cut.
Listen,
that little girl would have so many people in her corner. She'd have Goblin. She'd have her older brother. She'd have even Jake. Would be like when we riding.
Think of it like this. Do you remember this? Do you guys remember the scene when Reggie showed up?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes, that's 1,000% what it would be.
That would be me and Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how about from the
I'm not
new
afraid
one?
To go back to prison.
No. How about from the new one when Reggie fucks up a house full of people?
And he's like, yes, Reggie, you can have all my snacks.
He said, you can have all the. He's like, you can have all the snacks you want. Reggie's just like.
Yeah, the dude is like, who is this guy?
Yeah. No, so actually, ironically, so I have a little sister that I am 16, almost 17 years older than. And I have joked with my dad for a long time that the day that she gets a boyfriend, I'm going to feel sorry for that dude, because between my brother, me, and my dad, Luke, not so much. Like my little brother, not so much, because he's kind of a rule follower.
Reaper, what are you doing? Because it doesn't.
He's trying to see.
What? I was in my desk.
Uh-huh. Is that what we're calling it
I-
now?
One of my favorite memes, which we can post in here, used to be when I was raising my niece, was where the guy throws a shotgun shell at the boyfriend. He's like, they fly a lot faster after 10 p.m.
There's the who is it? Is it I can't remember if it's Rodney Atkins. I feel no Trace Atkins. It's Rodney something.
Carrington.
No, not Carrington. He's a comedian. It's a country singer. But he has a.
I know who you're talking about, but I
know you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But anyways, he has a song that's talking. It basically talks about his daughter going on a date, and he's like, "I'll basically, in essence, like y'all are going out, you're gonna have a good time, and don't worry, when you get back, I'll still be here cleaning this gun."
Oh, that's yeah, because that's what I always said I was gonna do. Is I was gonna be sitting there cleaning my shotgun with my daughter if I ever had a little girl and she brought her first boyfriend home.
I'd like to point out that Charlie Swan from Twilight.
It is Rodney Atkins.
Let me finish my thought. Charlie Swan from Twilight in the first one, when he first meets Edward, he's cleaning a shotgun.
That's a
I was
classic.
cleaning a War Mauser for my niece's first date.
I'm just saying, Goblin. You know, my cheeks and dimple. Your pretty
Have you
eyes.
ever seen Den of Thieves, the first one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you remember the prom date
Mm-hmm.
when he comes in, he's like, let me talk to you. And he walks him into the garage, and it's like the 10 hardest motherfuckers in town just standing in the garage like, we don't want to meet you again, but we will.
Right.
Well, it wasn't a race, but I was trying 5M out a while back again. And I was in a PD, and we were doing a routine traffic stop, and this noob pulls out a grenade in the middle of the traffic stop and kills everybody in the screen. I just can't remember what server it was.
Asshole.
You gotta let that go.
I know, right?
The amount of times last night when he was drunk and he kept making grenade jokes.
I don't remember that.
I was so into that I didn't realize until the very end what you meant.
Look
I knew
here,
where it was going.
Look here, everybody. It wasn't a noob mistake.
I mean, it was a little bit of a noob mistake.
It was a bonehead mistake.
But it wasn't
You
made by a
definitely
noob. It was made by a veteran of the service, just on a bad day where I made a noob mistake.
Being lazy and not going through and creating your own loadout and just giving yourself all the weapons.
The funniest part is that he does have a loadout.
I know.
So it wasn't even, he didn't even have to create a loadout.
No.
He just had to load the loadout. But the best part about that entire scene was that in the moment and even in the clip, I didn't know it was a grenade. So when everybody exploded, I literally was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, I didn't know, because I've been in so many 5M lobbies where a hacker's gotten in and just spammed explosions or dropped tugboats from the sky or any, like, as admin, I've dealt with all that shit. So us being on a private server and all of a sudden everybody on a scene dies and I have no idea. And it took watching the footage in slow motion when I edited that video of me being like, oh, there's the grenade. There's me not see it.
Oh, you hear oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
I know. Well, I heard, it took me editing it a second time where I heard Reaper go, run away.
I literally went, oh shit, run away. Yeah, nobody listened.
You said that like 2.3 milliseconds before the grenade exploded.
Yeah, it's not. There's not a 10-second charge on those grenades. It's like a 2.5-second charge.
That was
But
Okay,
really
we've
my-
tangented. I'm gonna scroll us
my-
back onto the point.
There we go. My third monitor shut off randomly.
it's weird. But all right, small talk has been fun, and we have officially roasted Reaper for the 9th time in this podcast about a random grenade. But crazier than random grenades at a traffic stop. Did you guys do your homework on crazy Florida man stories?
I did, and I took it one step further. And since I, am a woman, I found crazy Florida women stories.
Gold star.
Don't patronize.
You get your negative 50 points back.
I did, but I gotta pull it up because there we go.
Okay, so I'm
So
gonna.
I didn't want to kind of risk stealing y'all's headlines.
Mhm.
So I asked ChatGPT to find I said, what are the craziest Florida man stories that you can find? And didn't specify anything, just said Florida man stories. It's ChatGPT, so I don't know if these are true, because none of them have dates or anything like that. However, they're pretty funny and they seem like they are plausible. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But if I end up saying one that you had, I do apologize. But I didn't want to go through like Google Images or a Google search. I just wanted to have an AI just kind of ballpark a few of them. So, does somebody want to go first, or do you want me to give an example? Ducky can go first. She raised her hand. Point to Ducky.
Florida woman attempts to chew meth found in buttocks. Thanks, face.
I have questions.
I have no answers. What are your questions?
Question number 1
Yeah.
would be, whose buttocks?
I don't know. She looks fucking batshit. Let's
Oh, they always do. They always do. Like, the mugshots are the best.
She's like,
Which is my only disappointment about my list, because I don't have mugshots.
she's smiling like this. It's very creepy.
Oh, yeah.
Say, I got one.
Before you go, Hank, my other question would be, why was she looking and said buttocks?
Okay, hold on. I think I found the story. I did find the story. Okay. Naples, Florida. Woman attempted to chew on a bag of methamphetamines that was found in her buttocks, so it was her butt, during her booking into Florida jail, according to authorities. She was accused of breaking a car window over a weekend. I'm not going to say her name. Deputies said a syringe and heroin were found next to them inside of the car. During a strip search in jail, she allegedly grabbed a druggie bag from her butt, put it in her mouth, and started chewing.
Oh. As somebody that's listened to JD Delay on Unsub,
I'm just going to post that.
explain.
I'm not going to put it in the video. If you guys want to look up who this person, by all means, do it yourself. But I just had to share the mugshot with everybody because it's fucking creepy.
That's
I'll look at it later.
That's hilarious, though. I mean,
I'm glad we
Doesn't
found out
surprise
it
me.
was her own butt. Like, she didn't see a druggie bag sticking out of somebody else's ass and was like, yoink, mine.
mine now, motherfucker.
Well,
Mine
well,
bitch.
also,
Possession is only 9 times
Is-
the law.
so also the other thought, I'm glad that it wasn't like, look what I found.
Let me just sneak on in there.
Parentheses.
Wait. Ooh, a piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Oh,
Ooh, piece of candy.
all right, Hank. What do you got?
Hey, this was actually a woman, even though I searched for man.
Real quick, one last crack at that.
Is that a pun on that?
At least it was.
You Reaper.
at least she got the crack and not the dingleberry.
I thought your
I wonder
joke
if she
was
looked
one
at it
more
and said,
crack
"Can you
at
just
that.
turn the other cheek?"
Oh my god.
Huh?
Maybe she just hoped they would turn the other cheek. Okay. Police responded to somebody driving in circles at a Walmart like they were drunk. They pull over this car, and this lady was driving with a back seat just piled with empty vanilla extract bottles. And she was shooting in bottles and driving their parking lot, was drunker than a skunk. And one bottle of vanilla extract like that big is the equivalent of a shot of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
So
Vanilla extract has alcohol in it?
it's pure alcohol, pretty much.
That's why some
It's a shot of
places you're
whiskey.
required of being 21 to buy vanilla extract.
Yeah.
Or it's
I know
not
This is the
Walmart-
real stuff.
I know
Artificial
Walmart started
now.
carding for that stuff. So like if
I
you
don't know
buy
if they don't hear
if
you.
you buy actual vanilla extract, it's the a lot of times they'll card you for it.
But
Didn't know that.
that's a shot bottle of vanilla, is a shot of whiskey. And,
What
but
was
it's
the shocker
ultimate by the
for-
taste.
What was the shocker for me was I went to buy spray paint one weekend, and like after buying it months prior to this, like, and not getting carded, to walking in and grabbing a can of spray paint, and Walmart's like, "Oh, we need to see your ID." I'm like, I'm 30 years old.
A week ago,
Right.
I went to Harbor Freight, and I got carded to get PB Blaster.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
Oh, dude, I remember my dad taking me and my brother. We were going paintballing, and he pulled up to Academy. He's like, "Hey, run in, here's some cash, have them fill your tank, our CO2 tanks." And the dude literally was like, is your parent here? And I was like, what? I'm like, I'm not buying a gun, like, but y'all fill the tanks, like we pay for it. And he's like, no, I need ID. But I was like, for what? And he's like, well, it's CO2. I was like, but for what? Like, what am I gonna do with CO2? He's like, well, like some people huff it. And I was like, keep in mind, I'm like 13, 14. My brother's 3 years younger than me. I'm like, what? Like, what do
we
you
just want to
mean?
go play paintball, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm trying to play paintball, dude. Like, we're going to play paintball like tomorrow. And he's like, no, I know what you're trying to do, but he's like, just call your. So I had to literally at the counter call my dad and be like, hey, can you come inside? Like, they need to see ID. And he was like, are you for real for CO2? I was like, yeah. Well, Reaper, you got a Florida man story?
I do. A Florida man was accused of driving under the influence in Florida, but after getting pulled over, or after getting stopped, he tried to get creative while avoiding being arrested and jumped in the passenger seat, pretended to be asleep. Did not go so well for him.
okay,
It's-
this is not Florida, but it's weird how close this is. My dad, when I was probably in diapers still, early 80s, he used to have a drinking problem. And he went out drinking, got pulled over by the cops, and hopped over in the passenger seat and put our family dog in the driver's seat and blamed it on the dog.
That's a very Florida thing.
This was California.
By the
But,
way, I was over here in my desk, and I happened to find something that I have not enjoyed yet.
Oh, a cigar.
That's my end of divorce cigar.
Jesus.
That was
Oh,
my
you need to light
victory
that
dance.
thing.
That was my victory dance.
Okay, I have another one. Florida woman pulls alligator out of pants during a traffic stop.
I've seen that one.
The unidentified woman showed an officer The unidentified woman showed an officer the reptile. When asked, "Do you have anything else?" There were also 42 striped mud turtles and one soft-shelled turtle in the woman's vehicle when she was pulled over on the highway.
I was like, how did she get 42 turtles in her pants when you said in her vehicle?
I'm more concerned about how she got an alligator into her fucking pants without getting her cootie cat nibbled.
Well, it makes you wonder how she brought it up when they looked at her like, hey, you want to see my croc? What?
Brings a whole new meaning to Bad Dragon.
Right.
Well, I've got one. I can read some of my AI generated Florida man stories that may or may not be true, but I hope to God this one's true because it's funny. Florida man claims he's Jesus, punches a cop, spits on another. Says he was arrested wearing only socks, and he said he was sent to rid the streets of lizard people.
Sounds like he was high on bath salts.
You had a naked Jesus punch a cop and spit on another. Because he's getting rid of the lizard people.
Oh my
I must have been
god.
talking to Jim Morrison.
Florida woman stabs boyfriend's eye with rabies needle because he was looking at other women.
Oh, I remember this one. This was just recent.
Oh god.
Because I seen it on. I actually saw it on TikTok. A Florida man was confronted with the intervention of a deputy sheriff because of an "I eat ass" tag found on his truck. Authorities in Florida arrested the owner of the truck, which had a label that read "I eat ass," because the officer deemed that it was offensive.
Hey, man in Florida is suspected of using his private plane so he can draw a giant dick in the sky for the radar. And there's a picture of FAA's radar.
I've seen that. The FAA radar tracking it.
It's amazing.
Oh god.
I actually don't have this one written down, but I very much remember this. Do y'all remember ever seeing the Florida man was arrested after hanging from a streetlight shitting on cars that passed underneath him?
Yes.
I do remember that one.
It's one of my favorite Florida man stories ever.
Florida man arrested for crashing car into a mall, says he was trying to time travel.
Nice. Florida man tells deputies cocaine on his nose is not his.
Florida man accused of assault when he throws alligator through window at Wendy's drive-thru.
Interesting.
I just saw this. Florida man chews off another man's face in zombie-like attack.
You don't remember that?
Oh, was that the bath
I do
salts?
remember it. The bath
Yeah.
salts.
Yeah.
One of the most infamous bath salts were involved, allegedly.
Not allegedly. Nobody tries to chew anyone's
It has
face
to say
off.
allegedly because they
aware.
can't. Bath salts go through your system so fast that they couldn't test for it to confirm that they were used.
Yeah, by the time they would have tested them or been able to test them, it would have been finished.
Another one that I've got says Florida man tries to evade arrest by cartwheeling away from cops. Failed the getaway, nailed the dismount.
Florida man wearing Coke shirt arrested for, wait for it, selling Coke.
It's perfect advertisement.
Florida man tries to rob GameStop while wearing a transparent bag on his head.
Florida man driving a car with 2 missing tires blames it on paranormal activity.
A Florida man is facing a domestic battery rap after allegedly covering his sleeping girlfriend in ketchup. Investigators say the Florida man and his 41-year-old girlfriend have recently been in arguments over infidelity by the victim. The victim awoke to ketchup being poured on her by Florida man. Ketchup, also known as red sauce, tomato sauce, is and it says what. When police arrived at the residence, they found the woman covered in ketchup Florida man denied the condiment attack, though a patrolman noted that he has ketchup on the right side of his pants.
So this says Florida man hides in swamp to evade arrest. He got lost. He called 911 for help. He was found cold, wet, and complaining of mosquito bites.
Authorities say a lengthy search came to a conclusion shortly after a resident discovered a wanted Florida man naked in a chicken coop. According to police, Florida man was being held after a bizarre saga that started with a car crash. An Audi that had been reported stolen in Florida was involved in a highway crash. The Florida man got out of the wrecked car, tried to jump on the back of a van as traffic slowed at the crash scene. He then hopped in the back of a pickup truck. After that, Florida man ran into a wooded area. Police spent hours searching for him, and a resident spotted the Florida man in his chicken coop and asked him what he was doing. After that, Florida man allegedly stole an ATV from the home and sped away. A short time later, another resident discovered Florida man naked in his chicken coop.
This dude's got
More
no
foul
mercy.
play from Florida man.
I really like them chickens.
Florida man denies drinking and driving, says he only swigged bourbon when he was at stop signs.
Florida man trapped in an unlocked closet for 2 days. A Florida man and woman spent 2 days in a closet thinking it was locked. The couple called 911, which, first off, why were you in there for 2 days if you had a phone? When police arrived, they realized the closet was unlocked and the two could have come and go whenever they wanted. Florida man accused of jumping naked on neighbor's trampoline before breaking into the home. He was also reportedly eating grass during his arrest.
Florida man leaves his job at Burger King, steals all their nuggets because fuck it.
A Florida man started a fight with his girlfriend this month and slapped her with a cheeseburger.
Florida man blames windy day for cocaine found in his car. Swore the drugs flew in through the window. Science said otherwise.
It just blew in, officer. I swear.
Officer, I swear.
Florida
That's
man
like
arrested for assaulting girlfriend with fried chicken leg.
Okay, I'm gonna share this picture because it's great. So look at the lady. Okay.
Okay.
Look at the dude.
Mhm.
Florida woman, age 73, scares off naked intruder who was gyrating in a lewd manner by taking out her dentures and yelling, "Grandma no teeth."
Oh my god. That is ridiculous.
Florida man runs from deputies in General Lee replica. He is accused of setting fire to his ex-wife's house, then leading deputies on a 2-county chase.
Florida woman's toddler pulls a loaded gun from toy box during child welfare check by the police.
Interesting.
I don't like the fact that I have to give a point for that.
A 24-year-old man who has committed multiple crimes in the past stole a truck, a sword, and a computer from a house in St. Petersburg. The man forgot to take his cell phone while running away.
Naked Florida man chases people and cops around a Chick-fil-A parking lot, telling them they're gay for looking at his penis. I'm sorry. But if a naked man is running around and it's just flapping, you know, we're all like T-Rexes. We notice movement. Everybody's gonna look at it just a whapping in the wind.
A clothless man in Florida, or a clothless Florida man, claimed to have planted a bomb at the airport. The man who claimed to have entered Florida airport clothless and planted a bomb was stopped by taser.
Florida man tries to steal rack of ribs by stuffing them in his pants. He said, "I just didn't think they'd notice," he told police, clearly underestimating the size of the ribs and the limitation of pants. And the other one I have is Florida man arrested while practicing karate on swans at Lake Eola. Witnesses said he yelled Cobra Kai while drop kicking a bird. The swans fought back.
Florida man awoke last Tuesday to discover another Florida man at the foot of his bed, sucking on his toes.
I don't like giving a point for that, but I'm going to. So I've got a 4-sided die. So I have a Florida man action. I have 4 of each: a Florida man action, a location, and a motivation.
Okay.
So
Wait, what? Repeat, sorry.
Action, location, and motivation. So what I want you guys to do is, I know that there's 3 of y'all, but hopefully one of you gets this. I want y'all to guess a number between 1 and 4. I'm going to roll the die. If it lands on your number, you'll get a point for that. And we're going to add these 3 random things and together to create a random fucking Florida man story.
Got it. Okay.
But this way you get a point for each one. So you could get 3 points. You could get no points. You could get somewhere in between. Or nobody could get a point if you don't guess. So 1 to 4.
4.
3.
2.
4, 2, 3. Perfect. And rolling. 4.
Yes.
Jackie gets a point.
Great.
All right. So
I
the
never win
4th one,
anything.
this is the action. So the Florida man's action: chugs 3 cans of spray cheese, claims it's performance art.
Cheese with it.
That just sounds like a regular Friday night.
Oh, I said that wrong. Fuck. It's
Sort of.
cheddar whizzy,
Yeah.
not cheese whizzy. Cheddar whizzy.
All right. So for location, 1 to 4.
2.
There's a lightning bug in here. It just landed on me.
Damn.
Hello. Hello. Oh, it fell.
2.
I said 4.
He said 4. Give me 1.
1. All right. 2, 4, 1. 1. Reaper gets the point. All right. So where did he chug 3 cans of spray cheese, claiming it's performance art on a moving riding mower? And finally, why did he do this? 1 to 4.
3.
3, 2, 4. 4.
Rigged.
It's a die. I'm literally rolling it. Why did he do it? So, what did he do? He chugged 3 cans of spray cheese, claims it's performance art on a moving riding mower. He was trying to start a TikTok trend.
And that sounds believable.
Hey man, sometimes you just got to get your lawnmower cheddar whizzies in.
You gotta figure, somebody said, look at a toilet seat to go viral.
Right.
I think we got time for one more round of bonus chaos round 2 to build your own. However, this gave me 5 options this time. I don't have a 5-sided die. So what I do have is a 10-sided die. So it's kind of hard to see the numbers, but I can see the numbers because they're in red, but it's not showing up on camera. So what we're going to do is you'll pick a number 1 through 10. If it lands, like say it lands on 8, it'll be good for 8 and 4. So you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying.
So because
So,
there's
like,
only 5 options,
6
but I
is
didn't have a
1,
5-sided.
7 is 2, 8
Yes.
is 3,
Yes.
9
So
is
either
4.
way, you could get the point. There's a little bit more of a chance where you might not get a point. But if you want, I'll roll it multiple times, and we can do that until somebody gets a point. If y'all want to do it that way.
6.
Okay, 6,
4.
4, 3. All right, rolling 3.
Motherfucker.
Got one?
3. Yeah,
Oh.
Hank got a 3.
I can't believe I actually did it.
That was kind of crazy. All right, so what is the Florida man's action? The Florida man tries to arm wrestle an ATM. Where did he try to arm wrestle an ATM?
5.
5,
3.
7.
3, 7. Is that a fucking 0? Oh, so that's probably 10.
Oh, would that be 5? That's what Ducky guessed.
Yeah, so Ducky got it. I was very confused. Why is there a 0? It's probably because it was too big to put a 1 and a 0. Haven't fit in the space. Makes sense. All right, so that would be 5. He tries to arm wrestle an ATM at the DMV with a live turkey on a leash.
God.
And why on earth would he do this?
2.
2,
Let's go with 1.
1,
6.
6. We're rolling. Got a 7.
Yes.
No, it's
That
Ducky
was-
again.
That was really loud. I'm so sorry. I don't win anything.
Yeah. All right. So he arm wrestled an ATM at the DMV with a live turkey on a leash. 7 is 2. Was because he was possessed by the ghost of Dale Earnhardt.
That's great.
Oh God!
Wow.
Without me counting this entirely, because I'm not going to count it, but despite all the bonus points from the rounds of chaos, Reaper still beat y'all by 3 points.
Damn it.
It's just Reaper was killing it today with his crazy Florida man
It's
antics.
because you and Reaper mind meld. I swear to God, he knows what gets you, and that irritates my soul on so
Look.
many levels.
I guarantee
Billy
you.
called him on the way home and they
Two of
planned.
those. No, I guarantee you 2 of those points was for that cheeseburger story.
Oh, for sure. It would have been a it would have been a 1-point game if it wasn't for the cheeseburger, and there was one other one.
The burrito.
The burrito. The burrito to the face was the other one.
You ever want to make the cheeseburger better? Is if it was caught on video and somebody just dubbed over, "Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?"
That's incredible. But yeah, so Reaper is our winner of the Florida Man Wildness. And I will say that I just want to give y'all some of the other random options for this round of chaos. You have Florida Man chases a mailman with a live crab. On a trampoline in a Waffle House parking lot. Instead, needed to get back his stolen flip-flops from the lizard people.
There's
Okay,
the lizard
now-
people again.
For a serious moment, people in Florida, are you okay? We're here if you need to talk.
Right. Like, what is happening in Florida right now?
Look, now that's no different. That now, Florida people are cool people. They just do some really strange things, but
He'll do that to you.
sometimes. But anybody else starting to get the feeling that Poland is little European Texas?
A little bit.
I literally watched this TikTok video. This guy's like, "I'm going to eat this 300 milligram gummies, and then I'm going to go mow the grass." So he eats these gummies, and he's outside mowing the grass with the vacuum sweeper.
Oh,
And I'm just
oh,
like,
my,
why?
oh my God. I don't know if I sent it to you, Reaper. There was something talking about edibles, and it's talking about something about give like give your friend that doesn't do edibles like an edible or something. This dude reacted to it and was like, he's like an older guy, full beard, clearly works in a shop. And he's sitting there, he's like, I broke my back. I take edibles from time to time, but not a lot. And he's like, let me tell you, if you don't, if you're not a heavy user and you give somebody something that they're not expecting, he's like, a company sent him an edible, a pack of edibles, and they were worms. And on the package, it said 400 milligrams. And he thought that meant the entire
Per
package
serving.
That's how they usually are.
was the
400
whole
milligrams.
package was
No,
400
when you
milligrams.
said that, I was
No.
like, each worm is 400 milligrams.
Yeah.
Each worm was 400 milligrams.
Yeah, usually
When
that's the package.
when I
Fucked
tell you the PTSD on this dude's face when he's like, every worm was 400 milligrams.
So there's a guy
Wait,
on
So
TikTok.
hold on. What got me is you see it and it's just the fear, and he just shivers and he goes, I could taste numbers.
So there's a guy, and he's very popular on TikTok. His TikTok name is Stoner Gump, and I love watching his videos because he's hilarious. Because he does a lot of reacts to videos like that,
Yeah.
and he's like, listen up, space cadet.
Oh yes,
You're about to go on a trip of
I
your
know
life.
exactly who you're talking about.
Just sit down, buckle in, have your favorite snacks, get you a drink. It's gonna be a wild ride, but you're gonna be okay.
There's
You have just reached a new level of astronaut.
There's a very good reason that when we got edibles, I only ate. And with that half,
Ducky was so mad at me.
the second it hit, I slowly turned to Goblin, and he goes, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I'm warm. It's like I have a campfire in my soul." And proceeded to rub my chest for like 30 minutes on the couch.
Life story from Reaper. I'm not proud of this, but in my younger days, did some crazy stuff. Not proud of it.
We all did.
I lived in Colorado, bro.
Take a hit of acid and take a shower.
Yep.
Oh shit. Sensory overload.
Yeah, it is like the most orgasmic thing you will ever do. I swear to God, every drop, you feel every single drop of water.
You feel the time between the water drops.
And when the water hits you, it's like it massages you.
I have to take a shower after the podcast, and that's what I'm going to be thinking about. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, drop a hit of acid, take a shower. Better yet, drop a hit of acid, go lay out in the grass butt naked in a rainstorm.
Talk about swamp ass.
We live in apartments. Ain't nobody going outside but ass naked.
Look, like I said, I'm not proud of some of the things I've done in my past, but there's some stuff that, hey, I'd do it again.
I remember the first time I got litty titty. And I was with some friends who had already, been on that path. I was mostly a good girl when it came to stuff like that. But my friend was like, "Come on, I was like, "All right, bet." We're sitting in her house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I started on the couch. Okay. I started on the couch. And I was sitting. And I kept doing this. What's wrong with you? I'm falling. Like, sweetie, you're on the couch. You're not going anywhere. I said, I'm falling. I'm falling. She's like, okay. So she helps me onto the floor because you can't fucking go anywhere from the floor. Like, from the couch, you could fall onto the floor, right? So her thought process, high as fuck, was I'm going to get you on the floor and you're not going anywhere because you can't fall. I continued to keep twitching because I thought I was falling. She was like, girl, if you fall any lower, you're going to be in hell. And I said, oh, God. No.
Never give somebody a scary thought.
Right. While they're high.
We are both starfished on her living room floor. Just fucking gone. Her brother comes in with 3 or 4 Taco Bell taco boxes, right? When they were cheap.
Yeah, the party
actually,
packs.
yes, and actually contained meat. And we were so excited. We couldn't get the fucking box open. So us animals ripped the cardboard box open with our teeth, because why not? Proceed to eat 2 entire taco boxes, just the 2 of us. And we're like, okay, we're good. I feel good. I was like, I feel good. I'm not scared anymore. And she's like, all right, let's go upstairs and let's go watch some videos. And I was like, bet. Her house, her stairs were like this wide, right? Very, very tiny stairs. And a very aggressive angle.
They don't seem like they're going to end.
No.
I
We
know
start.
where this is going.
Yeah.
We get up. It was a very slow start to get up. We're both a little chunky. We were on the floor. We were very high. So we finally get to our feet, right? And we're walking.
Roll a few times.
Yes, that's exactly. We look like turtles on our back. So we get to the stairs, and I'm like, all right. And I look, and it looks like Everest. And I say, I'm gonna make this mountain my bitch. I should have stopped there. I proceed to start climbing. I quickly go from both feet to my hands and knees. There's probably 20 stairs. I'm probably 5 stairs up. And I look back at her and say, I'm gonna die here. And she goes, you got it. You're almost there. Her brother, trying to be helpful, takes a scarf and ties it to the end of the banister, throws it down the stairs. Grab on!
Fucking lifeline.
Grab on, it'll help. So I grabbed the rope, and because I'm fucking high as shit, I put it in my mouth, because why not? Because I am using my hands and my knees to climb up the stairs.
I need a fucking Fiverr. I swear to God, this weekend I'm going on Fiverr and I'm getting somebody to animate this.
Oh, I am rolling up the stairs. Get about 3 stairs from the top. And she goes, drop me the line. So instead of, pulling it and letting it go, I do that. It's in my mouth. Yeah. Throw it over my shoulder. I proceed to go up the rest of the stairs. And I'm sitting there. She's coming up the stairs. And I help her up the stairs. Only to realize I now have to pee. And the bathroom is downstairs. So I very elegantly boop, 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 on my butt. All the way down. And the whole as I'm going down the step, every single one. Her mom comes out of her room and goes, what the fuck is happening out here? And my friend goes, we're climbing the mountain, Mom. She has to pee. Go do my business. And I back at the fucking stairs. And I go, that ain't happening. And she goes, we could just watch TV. She then proceeds to go down the stairs, and we end up back on the couch where we initially started the whole shenanigans. I forget all of this has happened by the next day. Like, I spent the night because I was not going home high as fuck. Her brother comes down, and he's like, how'd you guys sleep? And we're like, oh, it was great. You know, we had a really fun time. And he was like, y'all are fucking crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He proceeds to show the video
Of course.
that he took of me and her giggling as we are crawling up the stairs, ass to
Oh, we gotta
face.
see this. We gotta see this.
I don't
video.
talk to them anymore like that. But literally ass to face. Her face was so far up my ass, she could hear my thoughts. Like that, it looked like the human centipede before that movie even came out. I don't remember any of that besides rewatching the video the next day and being mortified of what occurred.
So the first time that I got lit was completely by accident. So like I was literally, so not to go into too much detail, I was in Cincinnati at this point. And of course, you know, the group of guys there were all right. They were pretty cool. They were decently friendly.
Stop looking on Fiverr to have somebody edit it.
They go, hey, you ever, because I mean, I smoked at the time. I got into smoking. Hell, the corner store around the corner there from where I was at didn't even ID. Like, I walked in there on my birthday, was like, yo, King, it's my birthday. Yo, how's it going? He's like, oh, it's your birthday? What are you getting? Pack of Newports? Here's a pack on me. Happy birthday.
Yeah,
like,
same thing happened to me. 16
years old, you know, like I'm buying cigarettes and getting free packs for my birthday and shit. So they all knew that I smoked and everything. And hell, I shared cigarettes with them. So they're outside smoking Black and Milds. And they're like, yo, you ever tried a Black and Mild? I'm like, nah. Dude, you got to try this. And they had the flavor, the vanilla, you know, vanilla flavor. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know what a Black and Mild is, it's a cigar. It's an unfiltered cigar with a plastic tip. And in order to get it to burn right, you have to take the tobacco out of it. And there's a little piece of cardboard inside that you take out. Common thing for people, especially in Cincinnati, in these heavy populated areas, these more urban environments, is to what they call freak them with a little bit of marijuana. So now you mix your tobacco in with your marijuana, and you get that tobacco smell, no marijuana smell, get high. They forgot. They forgot that they put weed in the Black and Milds that we were smoking until it got to me, and they were like, shit. I'd never gotten high at all before this. Mm-hmm. Like, this is the first time I've gotten high. And they're legit like freaking out because they're like, oh shit, what's this white boy gonna do? Like, like, is he gonna be chill or is he gonna be like one of those wild ass motherfuckers? Like, we might have just fucked up. So we're all sitting here smoking, passing them around, and it hits me. And we're all standing out there laughing and cutting up, having a good time. And we go inside. And there's this one kid there that he was kind of like a loner and outcast. He kept to himself, didn't really talk to many people, and didn't really do much. A real weird kid. But he was the only other white kid there. And we all end up sitting at the dining room table, and he's at one end and we're all at the other. And we're talking and cutting up, and he goes, I forget what he said, but it ended up being something about like becoming president. We were like, what would you do if you became president? And like, he's sitting here laying out his whole plan of what he would do if he was ever to become president. It was like naming us, like, he's like, you'll be my, treasurer, and you'll be my press secretary. And I was like, can I be the Joint Chief of the of the military? He's like, absolutely, yeah. And I'm like, so we're sitting here laughing and going along with him like this kid's got the greatest ideas in the world to rule the country. And he's like just this weird off the wall kind of dude. It was a good time, but God, it was trippy.
You want to hear about the last time I was high in church?
I know this story.
Oh Lord.
I know this story
Years.
so well.
Better.
So,
Great
Now
story.
we're all sinners.
so
Look,
I
I'm trying to
was-
set a record when I go to hell. Just saying.
I was in.
Better get in line.
I had moved back to Texas, and me and my brother was in college, but we met up in Colorado when my dad still lived in Colorado. And we meet up there. He got there a few days before I did. He picked me up at the airport, actually. And on the way home, on the way to the house, he tells me, he's like, hey, by the way, I stopped at a dispensary earlier, and I've got some gummies for us. And I was like, oh shit, don't play with me. So we get to the house, pop gummies, watching a movie, whatever. And I'm not a lightweight.
It was Christmas.
So
right?
this was Christmas.
Yeah.
So I can hang. We're up super late because I took a late flight. And we get up in the morning, whatever, hanging out. And it's like, I remember it being a Wednesday. Didn't think anything of it. And my stepmom calls us, was like, hey, we're leaving for church in an hour. Like, y'all need to get up and get ready. And I'm like, it's Wednesday. I'm not going to church. What? She's like, it's Christmas Eve. We're going to Christmas Eve service. I'm like, oh, crap. So, what did I do? I immediately popped a gummy. And this was a 150 milligram gummy.
Oh jeez.
What did I do right before I walked out the door? I popped a second one.
Oh, you never go for the second one.
Yes. So it might not have been 150 milligrams. I think it might have been less than that. It might have been 50s. But anyways, in one day I had 3. That's what so I think there were 50s, and one day I had 3 of them. So it was 150 in the entire day. But so anyways, I'm like feeling good from the first one in the car on the way there. We get there and we're walking in, and I'm fine, talking to my brother, talking to my dad, still keeping my cool because I've been hiding my antics for 15 years, like whatever. But we get through, and for anybody that's ever been to Christmas Eve service, there's always a candlelight vigil.
Mm-hmm.
Now keep in mind, it is pitch black in this service. And I'm like just now hitting the second wave. And my brother says, I don't really remember this. I remember the feeling, but I don't really remember a whole lot. But he told me that when he lit my candle and it was like by my face, he said he looked up and he said my eyes just looked full black. Like there was no, like my pupils were so dilated.
And for context, Goblin has like hazel green eyes.
Yes.
Unlike mine that are literally so brown they look black all the time.
And he said that I was so fixated on the flame that I was watching it like a fireworks show. He literally looked at me and was like, get it together. And that's when I leaned in and said, I popped a gummy right before we left. And he's like, we already took one this morning. I was like, yeah, I took another one. He's like, the fuck is wrong with you? And so, to make things worse, right? Christmas Eve service goes. My dad says, hey, by the way, we're going to lunch with some of our friends from church.
Oh.
I am so fucking high. I'm like, all right, we can do this. We're going to keep it together. I could not. Like, we went to like a nice restaurant and I could not like even read the menu. I was so high. I could read it, but I didn't know what I was reading.
You couldn't
And
comprehend
so
it.
the only thing that I could figure out was like mac and cheese.
Goblin was like
This one.
astronaut status
Oh, yeah.
on that one.
Listen. Nice
He
restaurant, right?
He graduated
Nice
from space cadet to astronaut real quick.
Listen, you know how nice restaurants are like, here's your portion size.
Mm-hmm.
Portion size. I literally looked at it and I went, oh. And my dad went, is that all you're getting? And I was like, well, I thought it was going to be more. He goes, waiter, can you come here? He's like, he wants a steak. I was like, yes, I do. I do want a steak. My dad was like, and keep in mind, this is a nice restaurant. So like a steak is like $60, $70. I was like, well, I was trying to be like, you know, whatever. And it also like, I had like soup before that or something, but it was like, I literally was like, yes, father, I would like a steak. Thank you.
Right. Like, I'm
And
just
then
gonna go with the flow because why
And
not?
then I remember we're finishing up lunch and my stepmom's like, oh, we gotta go back to church. And I looked at my brother and was like, don't we have plans? And my brother was like, oh yeah, we were gonna go do some last minute shopping. And my dad's like, oh yeah, like she's volunteering, y'all don't have to do that, we'll go back to the house, you can take the other car. And so we go back to the house, and my brother's like, I don't know how you made it fucking through that.
I'd like to point out something that just triggered. Not saying that your dad knew you were fucked up.
Oh, he knew.
Oh, he knew.
Okay.
Oh, he knew.
That's why he offered the steak.
Yeah, I don't think he like knew what was going on, but I think he kind of thought like something's weird, like,
Yeah.
because he knows like I'll order a steak. Like I don't.
But what I was gonna say was, I noticed the last time, a couple of times we've been out with him, anytime we go anywhere to eat, he prefaces it with "order whatever you want." Do you notice that?
Yes.
It makes sense
He-
now.
No, he always does, because like, and me and him have had that conversation of like,
Yeah.
I don't, if we go to a nice restaurant, I'm not gonna assume that he's gonna
Right.
pay
Right.
for everything.
I'm
Like
the
I
same
never
way.
even with like if I go out with Marcus or with anybody, like I don't ever, even at you, and we've had this, like me and Marcus have had this conversation. We had it in New York actually when I bought a $200 meal. Which was like, if you invited yourself, like if I'm going somewhere, you invited yourself, that's different than if I'm like, hey, I'm going here, come with me.
Yeah.
And so that was one of those things that was like, we went to New York and it was, you know, he bought the meal at the airport, which was the one with all the drinks when everybody was freaking wasted. Bass threw up all over the bar. Did I tell that story?
Not on the
I think you
pod, I don't
did,
think so.
but not on the
Not on the
podcast.
podcast.
We were getting
Yeah,
play by play that night.
Yeah.
We were getting play by play.
We kept getting texts.
Where you?
He just threw up
But look,
again.
but that's how like friendship should be. Like,
Right.
That's how I've
Yeah.
always been. Like if I say, hey, come on, we're gonna go get food. Don't tell me. Well, I don't have any money.
See,
Because
but
I'm gonna
that's-
look at you and go, did I ask if you had money? I'm
That's
going
right.
to get me food. You're right.
I'm gonna do that
I got you.
I'm gonna do that every single time. That is
The-
legitimately me as a person because I've been in that
It's
situation.
me too.
And like,
Hank, tell your hi Santa since we got drunk Santa yesterday.
Well, about a month ago, I decided they got out here. It's about the size of a Kennedy $50, and it's called a supernova chocolate. And it's 100 milligrams, about this big. I pop it in,
Oh, God.
and I'm like, while I'm waiting for it to kick in, we go find something to watch. I decided to watch the original Evil Dead. Okay, I'm getting into this movie, and all of a sudden, you get that tingling at the back of your throat where
The
it's about to
campfire
kick
in your soul.
Yes. And all of a sudden, I'm like, holy crap. And all of a sudden, all this demon stuff's going on. I'm like, I think I'm going to change movies. I was
I'm
freaking.
telling you, campfire in your soul is the best description I have for when you are high,
Which-
and it is a good high. It's
Hang on,
just,
I'm confused.
Mhm.
I'm confused myself. Which Evil Dead did you watch? Because the one that I watched had Bill Murray in it.
Hey, Murray isn't in one Evil Dead movie on the planet. So I don't know what you watched, but I watched Bruce Campbell, Evil Dead 1981.
There was
Bill Murray's not an Evil Dead.
No.
what is the there's
He's in
fucking-
Zombieland.
no.
No, it's another one he's in.
Katie's brother had me watch it.
I'm sitting thinking, no,
It
that's
was
Bruce Campbell.
hilarious.
The Dead
Oh,
Don't
it's
Die.
Dead Don't Die.
Dead Don't Die. That
I have that on.
he
that's
was
on there.
yeah. That's what I was thinking of when you said
Well-
that.
No, I was watching The Evil Dead.
I'm not trying to cut our conversation, but Jesus Christ, I have this podcast and the podcast before this to edit. So, Reaper, you gonna give us a little
got it.
sneaky peeky
Alright.
on your episode?
Hold on.
Traveling Tuesdays to edit.
Real quick. One more. This is very quick. Has anybody ever walked while high from a carpet living room to a linoleum kitchen?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That much
Yep.
seems like forever.
Yep. Yep.
I just remember holding on both of them and just with my left foot hovering like
So you
I can do
know,
it.
you know Dad's house, right? You know
yes.
how some of the floorboards in the kitchen
Move.
move?
Yep.
Try that high. That'll fuck
I
you
bet.
up.
Oh God.
That'll
I
fuck
bet.
that'll fuck you
I bet it
up.
would.
Try
I
Walk
bet.
it
over to
like
the doorway
that
to take Ozzy out,
with socks.
and I'm trying to put my Crocs on. It's like, man, can't get my foot in there.
So Tucky said something about a tidbit for next week. Next week, I think what I think I want to do something kind of off the wall and a little crazy.
Not you.
Let's
Oh
not
God,
get
we're
us,
gonna talk about Iran.
let's not
No,
get us
no.
canceled.
No, we're not going to do that. No, not
We,
Iran.
we definitely didn't keep Reaper
No.
from hosting for a few weeks.
Look, we bombed the shit out of Iran. We should have turned them to glass, just like we should turn Yemen to glass. I'm all for it, but whatever, you know. I'll let HLC do all that.
Oh, he's so fucking funny.
Now unmarked van outside Reaper's house says, okay, he's hosting next week.
Right.
I definitely need Ducky's high stair story cut out of the podcast or a short clip
And get
because
it
that
animated.
needs to get I've looked, the prices are all over the place. It's anywhere from like $100 to like thousands of dollars.
Mhm.
I mean, most of the people are like $100 is like a minute, and I know that story was over a minute, but I mean, I can look around and find some stuff. But I definitely think that story needs to go up because that's fucking so goddamn funny.
It is.
The lifeline of a scarf.
We don't have an Undead Family Podcast TikTok, do we?
Ducky,
No.
when you edit this,
Mhm.
you need to insert over your stair climbing scene Sylvester Stallone or Jim Carrey from Ace Ventura doing the cliffhanger where he's reaching down.
The only thing I could think, the first thing that popped into my head when Goblin said he ate 2 gummies before he went to church was, what's his name from the Connors? I can't feel my feet. She's like, what do you mean? He's like, my feet are on the wrong feet.
Yes.
She's like, how many gummies did you take? He said, well, I took the one. I didn't feel that one, so I took the second one. I didn't feel that one, so I took the third one, and then I started to feel the first one, and then the second one kicked in, and now the third one's kicked in. She's like, oh, you never go for the third one.
Here, let me help you.
Yeah.
Your feet are on the right feet now. Oh, they are.
Oh. He was so that man was so stoned.
Yeah.
You ever seen Corky Romano?
Yep.
The scene where he's up there with after that cocaine. Any questions? You do? You don't? You do? You don't? You do? No, you don't.
That's
Okay.
like, what was it last week? The guy from Old School when he dropped the brick.
Okay, Hank, what do we want people to do?
Like and subscribe.
Reaper. What else do we want people to do?
Ring that bell so you know when our videos go live. They'll get posted.
Goblin. Your turn.
Smash the subscribe button. I don't know.
I said that,
I
but
was
the proper
thinking
answer is
comment, maybe throw some comments out there. Tell us your
Listen,
high
you-
story.
If you've made it this far, congratulations. You are just as squirrely as we are.
and life lesson: always have rope on you in case Ducky needs help get upstairs.
do, do you think that parents that go to the Grand Canyon and put their kids on leash think the same thing?
Saved your life.
I don't know, but we have squirreled so far. We are in a different county and time zone.
Yeah.
So,
Well, all right. We appreciate you guys checking us out, and we will see you guys next week. Hopefully, y'all enjoy, and we'll see you next time.
bye.